From Kieran Mullins, don't forget his name. He gets it out in front and pots it. Kieran Mullins, the junior captain.
Knew that coming in here that Rutgers was very balanced on offense. They get a lot of different contributors. I am blown away with how fast that they play just here in the early part of the game and the first time that they had the ball on the offensive end. Holy cow.
Here's Jakob Buttermore, hat tricks in back-to-back games. Carlin winds up, and another save for Edelmann.
Rutgers has a good setup here to go against it.
Shot clock winding down. The ball went through into the net, some miscommunication. I believe that Drake Porter thought that the shot clock was already off. Meanwhile, Adam Shurlin-Biddies put it in, and they're going to call it a goal.
Out of his shot, or out of his stick rather, when the shot clock expired.
You could see Porter, yes, he's hugging the post, but his body language sure seems like he thinks that shot clock is already gone. He wasn't ready for it. Nevertheless, they'll call it a goal.
Right here.
Shurlin-Biddies team leading 18.
Oh, that is not a goal. That's good work there, fellas. Good angle, and he did not have the ball released.
Rush once again for Rutgers, trying to make it another transition goal, and they do! Robert Marin's first collegiate goal is a big one. It's over 5 minutes in.
Well, Trimboli trying to do a little bit too much on the other end, and it ends up in a turnover and transition the other way. Rutgers has an extra guy.
Watch list member, along with a couple of guys for Syracuse as well. Brendan Curry and Nick Mellon. Adex passed out in front, and Gallagher beats Porter. Coming off a career-high 4 goals on Tuesday night, and Rutgers has a 4-0 lead.
With Mullins behind the cage, great vision to Gallagher, a cutting Gallagher who finds the back of the net and buries it. Those are their 2 top offensive players, and those 2 guys play very well together. Rutgers playing real good on defense. They're, you know, to your point, stingy. They're all over it, getting on these guys' hands a lot.
Trimboli beats Edelmann through the legs. SU needed that one with the shot clock trickling down. Gets SU on the board.
Out of all the guys that I get after the most is number 12, Trimboli. He's a Victor product, unbelievable high school program. This kid's got so much talent. I tend to ride
him on Mullins. Now behind the net, Sanguinetti turns, and a save for Porter. He didn't know where it was, and now he's got it. From pretty much anywhere that 30-yard line and in. Curry dodges, rips it home. Brendan Curry with a dart to the top corner. And SU with back-to-back goals is cutting into the deficit.
He is one of the top midfield dodgers in the country, especially when he goes with the little stutter and go move because of his speed. He's got great explosion, he's got great speed, and just the
gridiron. SU with a man up. Only 10 seconds to work with, though. They got to move quick. Here's Curry looking back door, and Solomon puts it in. Points in 23 straight games for the senior.
Ball's moving from one guy's stick to the next, and then Curry has the unbelievable vision to find Solomon, who continues his point streak with a nice goal there and brings Syracuse back within 1.
Game of runs, you called it, Ryan. 3 in a row for the Cuse night. A game that Rutgers really had in control. They were up by 3 in the 3rd, up by 1 in the 4th. Straight away, a rip is good. Shurlin-Biddies from straight away.
And for Syracuse Dearth, he's got to do a better job in the one-on-one situation right there. He brings Kennedy off his guy. Porter kind of got screened there in the middle of the field. I felt like he should have saved the ball, but when you look at all that traffic there in front, it's not surprising that Shurlin. This is a good matchup right here for Syracuse.
Spins away, back for Rehfuss. Straight away, a wind-up and a bullet from Trimboli. Second of the game for the junior, and SU continues to fight back.
With number 2, Cook, who finds Rehfuss, who moves the ball right away to Trimboli, who places the ball down to the low corner. Perfectly executed offense there. If you're Syracuse, Coach Desko, Coach Donahue, they got to be super pleased.
In that game, a big one came in the 4th quarter. Here's Coyne. 20 seconds to go. Shurlin-Biddies turns around and caught Porter sleeping. A first quarter hat trick for Adam Shurlin-Biddies, and a 2-goal lead right back for Rutgers.
Good stick work, good footwork. He catches the ball, rolls to the outside, keeps that stick low to low, and he burns it past Porter. I've given Porter a lot of credit throughout the season in the games that I've seen him play. Today he is not on his game as of yet.
With Helmer right on him, and switches places for Shurlin-Biddies. He's turning the corner all alone. Give him a 4 spot. No defense there.
It's just a big-time breakdown here by Syracuse. They're trying to play a zone, getting caught up, bad communication, and that is just way too easy of a goal at this stage in the game right here. Need to do a better.
And Jamie Trimboli sitting on a couple of goals. He dodges, had some space, works it back out in front, and Voigt picks the top corner. How about the chemistry between Jamie Trimboli and Brad Voigt?
Trimboli, he draws the slide, and Voigt does a great job with a perfectly timed cut behind that defenseman that fell down. You see 26 fell down. Voigt fouled that up with a great cut and a catch and finish.
Rutgers fighting their way back. Here's Mullins turning the corner, and Drake Porter says no. Denied him right on the doorstep.
The ball high. I mean, look at this. You know, it's a great ride right here. Good effort. I thought the refs probably missed the trip right there.
And instead it comes back to bite the orange. Shurlin-Biddies, his 5th goal of the first half.
Shurlin-Biddies, number 8 for Rutgers, is on fire here today in the Dome, folks. He's doing a great job moving without the ball. Rutgers is very talented with the intention of getting this W, and he's making sure he does his job.
Mullins finds an open Sprock, who makes no mistake. It's continuing to score at will.
Great placement right here, but you see that room right there? I mean, that is just way too easy. You got Mullins behind the cage. He's passed.
Staring right at the junior. Rehfuss looking for motion. A little hesitation, and Solomon pots it.
Ball behind the cage, and the defenseman is caught up in front of the cage. You got to get all 5 guys who are on top of the cage moving. Solomon makes a great cut. He gives a little behind the back fake, and then shoots.
Nate Solomon with it. Sitting on 2 goals today. Face dodge on his left hand, cuts it back, looking for space to shoot, and he rockets it home. Hat trick for Nate Solomon to close out this first half, and SU is back within 2.
Right there, if you're Syracuse, you get number 3, Nate Solomon, on the field late. He comes in as a midfielder, and that means that he draws a short stick defensive midfielder to guard him. He's a natural attackman. He chews short.
Dana Gray with Ryan Powell, happy to bring you the finish of this one as SU looks for back-to-back comeback victories at home. They trailed by 4 to Rutgers in the first quarter, trailed to Johns Hopkins last week by 4, and Brett Kennedy was focal in that win, and he helps out right here. What a pass from Kennedy to Voigt, and SU starts this second half with a bang. He's taken down to the turf, ball is loose, Rehfuss picks it up, behind the back pass, oh my goodness! Brad Voigt finishes, and we're tied.
Types of things that change the momentum in the game. It's a shifter goal. Rehfuss behind the back to Voigt, one-timer from low to high to the top corner. Unbelievable catch and finish. Number 1 continues to amaze me.
Resets it up at the top. Casey Rose had a couple of goals against SU. Has his pocket picked by Kennedy. He regathers and scores. Casey Rose didn't give up, and he gives Rutgers the lead right back.
The captain for the Rutgers squad. Pretty good individual effort here. He dodges, gets past his defenseman, picks up the loose ball, and then he's able to put it to the back of the net. So individual
pressure and an extra push. Gets the ball down on the turf. Losing his footing is Mullins. He slides it back out in front. Camus shoots and rockets it home. Rutgers the 2-goal lead.
Yeah, Mullins, he makes this play happen right here. Got tripped up a little bit behind the cage, but the quarterback mentality, he's always got his head up. seeing the field very well. Ends up with Kamish, who stings a bottom corner past Porter.
Curry dodges. He's got a good lane to shoot it. No regard for the twine. Brendan Curry puts it top shelf, and SU beats the buzzer once again. They're down by 1.
60, unbelievable again. Dodge down the alley and a great shot. Didn't have much of an angle to work with that time, but he still found the back of the net. He's becoming one of the top midfield shooters on this Syracuse unit for sure. Edelmann today, he's seeing the ball extremely well. He's a gifted goaltender playing very well today.
What a move from Casey Rose. He's come alive in the second half.
Rose, he's got another goal here. It's not always the prettiest stuff, but he's finding a way to get it to the back of the cage. A little left-hand split dodge to his right with a nice place shot on Porter.
And the ground ball picked up in the end zone. Shurlin-Biddies, he's been sitting on a casual 5 goals. Looking for an assist here, and he'll get it. David Sprock with a rocket.
The impression that they had no sense of urgency to do anything on the man up. I think they like playing in the 6-on-6 situation better. That's the way their team goes, and they function the best. Great vision by number 8 up top. Sprock with an overhand.
Curry dodges. Patrolling. No shot yet. Space for Trimboli. And he makes no mistake. Jamie Trimboli with a hat trick. And SU back within 2. They just won't go away.
Right time. These guys are very familiar playing with each other. They've been on the same line midfield for the past couple seasons. A great 2-man game here between 16 Curry and number 12 Trimboli. Curry starts to get Trimboli's defenseman to cheat off him just a
catch. Now it's Rehfuss far side. Approaching goal line extended and goes all the way to the cage.
On his 2018 campaign, we know this kid has a ton of talent. 29 Rehfuss. He knows how to score goals. Struggled a little bit here in 2019, but this is a very nice goal for him to go along with his.
Solomon with some space off the crossbar. Rebound for Trimboli. That answered as well. That close. Voigt trying to get the rebound. He does. Out in front. Lepka! Woo! 3 straight goals for Syracuse. And we're tied with just over 9 to play.
In the effort, number 3 Solomon, world-class ride, loose ball in front. Voigt picks it up. He's a great stick handler. Gives a little sidearm flip down to Lipka, number 20, who stings one past Edelmann for a big-time goal. And like I said, woo! Patient and find that right matchup.
Buttermore loads up, saved by Edelmann. Right into the cross. He's the only reason Rutgers is still in this game, and they want transition. Here's Mullins on the doorstep. Shurlin-Biddies makes no mistake.
Rutgers comes down in transition, tic-tac-toe. Unbelievable catch and bury. Great patience on the doorstep for Shurlin-Biddies. Unbelievable bury.
His 6th goal of the game.
Goal.
At his best performance against Lehigh Tuesday. That changes tonight. A rip from the far side, and Trimboli puts it past Edelmann. Tied again with over 8 to go.
4th goal of the game by number 12, Trimboli. Again, overhand high, hard one to the low corner. Great vision by Lipka to find Trimboli on the backside, and a perfectly placed shot.
And extended, back to Solomon, meets the double team far side. Cook with some space. SU leads for the first time today, and it comes from the freshman, the Syracuse native. Orange up by 1.
Right here, Solomon's got great vision. He does it again, finds Cook, number 2, and then Jamesville DeWitt.
His face, and the Orange fans love it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sprock, intercepted by Kennedy and picks up the own rebound for a moment. Hauls over Gallagher, and Fernandez will get it. How about the defensive stand from Syracuse?
Unbelievable fan base they got here in Syracuse.
Casey Rose with a head of steam, winding up. Porter says no. Mullins fighting for it. Porter as well. He had it knocked out in the crease, and he'll just make sure to get that lacrosse stick on the ball. Trimboli backs out. Curry, Cook. Lipka turns and pots it. SU with its largest lead of the game at 2.
Difference from watching Syracuse early in the year to where they are right now in the season, and I'm talking about the execution on offense. Obviously a good feed by Cook, better shot by Lipka to get it past.
Got to see some sort of design play here. Rehfuss, goal line extended. Cook turns around the corner, dives in, it brings the flag, and he scores. How's that for a crease dive? And Griffin Cook gives SU a 3-goal lead.
Here, he's only a freshman, but he plays with a high level of confidence, got great lacrosse IQ, and an awesome goal right there. Big time goal by Syracuse. He spreads out and sticks one 5-hole on Edelmann. That's an oh baby type goal right there by number